All right, a Hess's law problem. We're trying to generate this equation somehow by combining these equations. We're going to start with some entity that appears in the target and only one of these equations, NH3. We want 4 moles of NH3 in the reactants. Here it's given as 2 moles in the products, so we need to reverse this equation and multiply all those coefficients by 2. Alright, so here's the second equation reversed and all the coefficients multiplied by 2. Since I reversed the equation, I have to multiply our delta H by a negative value, and since I've doubled the coefficients, I have to multiply by a 2. So we multiply the delta H of this reaction as it's written by -2 to account for the manipulation. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to focus on is the 4 moles of NO. Here we have 2 moles of NO in the product. We want 4 moles of the NO in the product. So we're going to take this first equation and multiply it by 2. Okay, so we have our second equation here, and we've multiplied the delta H of the equation here by 2. And looking at things, we can see that N2 is going to cancel out already, which is good because it does not appear in this target equation. What does appear in the target equation is water, 6 moles of water. Here we have 2 moles of water. So let's try multiplying this last equation, all the coefficients, by 3, and therefore we're going to have to multiply our delta H by 3. Alright, so let's see where we are here. The third equation times 3 has been added. We can see hydrogen cancels out the 6 hydrogens, and we have 3 O2s plus 2 O2s. That gives us 5 O2s. I think we're done. So let's add these manipulated equations together and see what our net equation looks like. And here we are with the result. The net equation matches our target equation, and when we look at delta H net, we need to add the delta H values of all these manipulated equations. We get minus 906.3. Again, I very highly suggest that you put whatever the original value of delta H inside parentheses here, and the factor that you need to multiply it by to accommodate your manipulation out here on the outside. It helps keep things easy to track.